Right, now we're on the single taxonomies panel. It's a fairly simple panel at the moment because I don't have any custom post types. But if I did, the custom post types would be listed along with any of the taxonomies. I also don't have any custom taxonomies for the only post type that does have some taxonomies when WordPress is installed, and that is posts. So the post type has the tags, has the new post format. You might not be aware of what that is if you've not been keeping up to date, because it is very new. And it also has posts have the category as a taxonomy, but this panel will focus on single taxonomies, and separate them like that will hopefully help us focus on the more complex hierarchical taxonomies when I get around to adding that panel, and that will probably be added after the free edition is released, so I wouldn't expect that in the free edition. Now, it's fairly simple. Over here on the left we have the post type, and then we have the taxonomy, and then we basically select a column that has the values, the data values ready to go into that taxonomy, and they do have to be ready. They do have to be prepared exactly as WordPress expects them, otherwise things are going to go wrong. There's no strict validation here right now. I can't see me adding validation because I expect more advanced users to be using taxonomy related options. Now, there is another thing that you have to be aware about, and that is the fact that there are other options for creating or generating tags elsewhere. So there is the ability to take a paragraph of text and generate the tags if you don't have a column to do so already, and therefore you wouldn't use this feature at all, this panel at all for tags. Post formats, very few people will ever have a column with post formats in them. Will be considered an advanced thing in autoblogging, I think, because what you really would need is the ability to have mixed data where one row creates a post requiring a certain format, another row creates a post requiring a different format. Not a lot of data will have that sort of layout or build or whatever. What I'm thinking is that you could have a situation where you have, for example, 100 products, and each product has 3 different posts for the sake of 3 different pages. Now, in that situation, it would mean that there are 300 rows in a CSV file, and within the 3 for each product, you could have different formatted posts. And therefore you would have an experience, the visitors would have an experience where they visit the main post for the product, click on a button or a link, and then they'll go to another post that presents different information and it's formatted properly by the theme. So, that is the only use I can think, and therefore we could use that right here. But again, I will be providing more options for post format elsewhere. So you have the option of using them elsewhere along with some other configurations, some other advanced options that I will provide, especially rules to change and apply post formats based on other values. I've only just remembered that actually. If you don't have a post format column, you could still dynamically change post formats based on certain values within your data. I'm not going to go into that in detail because that will be covered in a video for the applicable panel. But I'm just making you aware that there are other options, and this option here is the most simple. You need to have the data ready to just be inserted into the database as WordPress needs it. And I expect, as I've already said, I do expect it to be the most advanced WordPress users who make use of this panel. So you just select your columns, submit, and that's that. Nothing's going to happen until posts are created. Only then will the tags or the post format data, etc., be inserted into the database. As for any other taxonomies that you have, it's exactly the same. Nothing will be inserted into the database until the posts are being created. And that's that. What I'm going to do is upload this to YouTube and then link it from the panel interface. Thank you very much for watching.